Manifestation. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? If this is your first time, hey, welcome aboard to your best manifestations in your destiny in your life, this lifetime. You can do it. Have faith in you. And if you're returning, welcome back. What's up? How's everybody doing? I'm so grateful to be here again tonight. Never know. You know, every day is like a journey and a surprise. So I do it when I can. I love doing it. And today I decided to take off another day. You know, I've been working hard, so, you know, it's time to take a little rest. I had some appointments today. So I just said, what the heck? I took a little nap. That was really nice. You know, sometimes when you work hard, it's okay to take care of yourself. It always is. All right, let's get started. Wait for some people to get in the house. All right. Okay. I'm such a, I can't type very well. I used to type fast. I took typing in school. Welcome abroad. That's okay. I ain't perfect. Hope that you will become a dreamer. It's fun over here, you know. I like insulting people and making people feel good and bad, especially the trolls. We had a lot of them last night, man. Okay, it was something else. But, you know, we always got some answers for them. At least we'll stand up for ourselves, right, dreamers? All right, for you newcomers, how it works, get your pad and paper. You reserve riders, y'all know what it do. Sometimes I give y'all angel numbers to look up, which is usually a message. It's called numerology. Excuse me, still have allergy stuff hanging on. And of course I have lung issues, so that's okay too. We all got to put up with different issues. I listen to Pandora Radio because we like what comes out of Pandora's box. So we're not afraid, right? Because that's change, right? We have to be solution-based. So what's life without challenges, right? Hey, it's the fight, the good fight. You know, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up if you don't. Hey Alex, what's up? Welcome aboard. Come on in and get your first class seat over here, man. Comfy. You know, get your snacks out, guys. You know how it works. Put your ears on for better listening. That way you don't get any distractions, and get your pad and paper in case you have to write something down. Also remember, I'm good. What's up? You know, comfort of your own home, studying, that's what we're here for. This is a class, people. It's a class on you. How about that? Have you ever had thought that going to class is an investment in you? Hello, that's what I'm here for. I'm a teacher. Yes. And I've done so many things in my life because, you know, I've always studied. Learning was fun. I never took everybody's word for it. I wanted to know for myself. And anytime in any particular part of your life, you know, whether it's going to a doctor's or you have to go to court or you're trying to learn something, that's the investment in you. Never trust anybody. Always vet everything. Believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. Why? Because of the perspective. Where the light is coming from, where the source is coming from, and especially who it's coming from. I'm going to talk tonight about, you know, because of last night, if you go back and look at that, we had a lot of trolls last night, which is sometimes kind of interesting and fun for me because I like telling people off without saying a cuss word. I want you to know exactly what I think. Am I always right? No. Do I always get what I want the way I want it? No, but I ain't settling. You got me? I learned that, you know, people like to stay in that frying pan. They know how hot it is, and they like baking with the olive oil, if you know what I mean, or the baby oil. But, you know, and they can't see past the flames. Hey, man, it might be cooler on the other side, you know. You never know what's going to be on the other side of that frying pan, those flames, but I tell you what, it's probably a good chance it might be better than where you're used to surviving in, right? That chaos. And chaos doesn't help you manifest. The bliss does. And what is bliss? That is your connection to your source, the higher source. And last night we talked a little bit about divination. What does divination mean, right? Excuse me, I do stutter sometimes because I'm not talking in my accent. You'll hear me go back and forth in my accent, which helps. Who are you talking to? Can you get a shout out? What's up, Deb? Don't act as if like you don't give a poop. I do care. You got the recorder on? That happens, doesn't it? I accidentally pushed the voice recorder. Dictation pun. Y'all gotta watch me. Sarcasm is one of my gifts I offer. Okay, at my age, I can well do it, right? Okay, don't forget to get y'all's pad and everything when Source gets in here. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what's my content. Over here, we positive motivation. We also use the tarot, which is just cards. It's picture. I do channel. I also work with music, those genius lyricists, which is the frequencies. Frequencies and energy doesn't lie. People do. Okay, because they may not want to hurt your feelings. It's not something, you know, people even realize sometimes that they do. They say things because they don't want to disappoint somebody, and that's usually a people pleaser, right? They don't want to disappoint somebody, or, you know, it's just stupid, innocent stuff. But if you can get past that and understand that everything you say that comes out of your mouth, you're listening to, and it's very hard to deprogram that. So we have to get to a positive frequency, turning negative energy into positive energy, having emotional logic over here, because emotional logic helps you manifest better because you don't hold on to negative energy. I also help with family dynamics. So breaking generational curses that have been handed down through the DNA. Even if we don't even know what they are. You know what I'm saying? Happy Monday. What's up? Good luck to all you football fans out there, because we like the guys on this show as well. There's a lot of guys out there that, you know, are into spirituality too, and we welcome y'all aboard. Spirituality is your connection to your higher self, not those closed mind energies that get us into trouble. You know, the toxic stuff. So, yes, Texans, yes. I hope they win. I'm not necessarily a Texan fan, but I am in Texas, by the way. Okay, let me get back to this real quick. It is star date, January 12th, 2026. Time, 7:49 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. 50 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly clear. That's good. So hopefully we'll get some good frequencies tonight. How that works as well, guys, just remember, it may be some or part of it, whatever grabs you. Resonating means frequencies of music. So most of the time, musicians or people who like music understand that. For the layman's, it means whatever feels right to you or triggers you. Okay, sometimes we do get triggered here. No shade, but tarot is the deep subconscious, okay? It is the deep subconscious, okay? That's what spirituality is. That is not just religion. Hopefully your religion will get you to that part that you were taught by the right leaders to get you. What it says is to connect you to your higher self, the connection to the universe, the Most High, your teachers, people who always gave you positive feedback, okay? Not hold you back to traditions, things that are outdated, things that don't feel comfortable anymore, and you know it's not working because everything around you is not manifesting. When people are around you, they may not even notice it. They may have things going on with them, and that negativity is, you know, it's outward. As above, so below. As within, so without. So whatever's going internally, it manifests outwards. So that's why we want to stay emotionally intelligent. And that doesn't mean that you don't feel things, you just know what to do with those feelings or how to change those. What about Enrique Iglesias? I love it. He's nice. See, if you get a job, do you know how to ask me nice, Helvetica? You know, you don't tell Source what to do, baby. You ask them. So you got to ask me nicely. I don't do that way, okay? I'm not a doormat over here. I'm not a nice person, okay? I'm kind, but I'm not a nice person. So if you want to talk to me or ask me something, you ask me nicely. Thank you. It's called respect. You don't go in the classroom and tell your teacher what to do. You're there to learn. You take your brains and you put them on that hook. And then same thing in the military. You know, you got to be deprogrammed and reprogrammed. So learn some manners, all right? So don't get me started. You just left Pound Town? Hello, dogs. What's up? You tugging with your rounds? Oh, shoot. What kind of rounds are you talking about, dude? Uh-huh. Are you talking boxing rounds, I hope? Pound Town can be pounding the pavement. You know, you tell me. Uh-huh. Bald? Who's bald? Ain't nothing wrong with being bald, man. That's sexy, man. Tough looking. Plus, you get somebody to rub your head and massage it, shave it for you. Nice. Hey, I used to do that. I was a hairdresser. No, I'm not bald, dude. My toes are tiny? How do you know if my toes are tiny, dogs? You must have a foot fetish, right? Y'all some funny people over here. Man, y'all say some of the craziest stuff. What is LaCroix? Isn't that, I know it's an English game. It's kind of like football, maybe. Oh, I'm dead? Really? I don't think so. Look out the window. There ain't no window in here. Okay. Do you think if they did a remake of Mrs. Doubtfire, they would actually transition? I don't know. Oh, you're a toe tickler. So you like foot fetish. I bet you find a lot of feet on, man, they can make some money on that on Fans Only. Let me tell you. We know where you hang out. Dominic, because he's... Because Dogs is talking about toes. Don't you read the chat? I don't think he can read, Dogs. Dogs is having fun. No, I'm not bald, see? I ain't bald. I got hair. No, I do like wigs, though. Because you can change them and, you know, you don't have to worry about paying all that money. Hello, TK. I don't have a wig on, but I do like them. I used to have a whole bunch of them. They're fun, man. I like to dress up. Hello, Bikini. Oh, I like cats. The kitty in the parking lot. That's a stray cat, man. My day went pretty good. I actually got a nap today. I don't usually do that. Got a roast in the oven. You're a stray? I believe it. What kind of cat are you? I like Egyptian ash. I like Himalayan Siamese. I like, what's the other one? A lynx. Those are pretty. What's my age? Why does my age matter? It's about my heart and my intentions. That don't matter. You should never ask a lady her age. Shame on you. Shame, shame. Doesn't matter what my age is. Okay, you got your pad and paper, 9978104. I'm doing good. What's up, Georgia? Georgia black man. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to. It's my energy, you know, it's what's inside a person. You know, somebody might not look good to somebody else, but to that person's beautiful. So that's what counts. Hey, man, you can always start over, TK. Now's a good time, man. You know, that game, you know, sorry, you can start over. You know, just change your energy, man. It could be the rest of your day be good, you know. But yes, tomorrow always good. 5 minutes from now is good, you know. Hello, Clover. What's up? I like Clover. I like cloves. Clovers. 7781107. I'm not Bridget. My name is Brie, aka Spirit. Well, see, there you go, man. Now you got time to do what you want to do, right? And you got to make some money today. That counts. 7781104. You got to try to stay happy. You know, sometimes you're not happy because somebody else around you ain't happy, man. I've had people want to call the cops on me because I was in a good mood. Boy, they just didn't want that happiness. You know what I'm saying? Just because I try to stay in bliss. I look at that life differently, man. If you've ever been to heaven, you'll understand. Yeah, I've been a bartender. I was a barback once, and it was called the recovery room. That was a fun job, man. I've done a lot of different stuff in my life. And I'm still young. I'm hoping at least 20, 25 more years, man. Man, I can make you some kick behind Jello shots, man. I tell you, ooh, baby. Well, you know, sometimes people don't see your vision, and sometimes people can see it in you sometimes before you do, and they don't want you to fulfill your dreams. They want to hold you back, you know, because then you'll be gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I get it. So sometimes you got to fulfill your purpose. All right? For a lesson today, you got your paper out for all you smart people that want to go somewhere, not the ones that just sit on the couch and start judging everybody, picking everybody apart. You're boring, really. You know, you need to be on the Gong Show. Hello, Lisa. What's up? Hossy Live. 67. Well, you know, every 5 years, we're just starting a new decade, guys. So every 5 years, you should have some kind of change, whether it's a downgrade or an upgrade. You know, so either one doesn't have to be the worst thing, even though we feel like it is, but it's not. You know, you can release some of them burdens, and then you're free to move to do other things. So it's not always bad. Really? Can I play a song? Well, right now I can't. I have the songs on here, but I have to listen to them. I can't play them for y'all till I get something going. All right, so just give me some time, man. It's just me, you know, as a rooker. So I'm trying to get a little more into the computer. I got away from that for a long time. I let somebody else do that because I was a caregiver, so I had to do all the other stuff. And right now I'm by myself, so I don't have a lot of people to teach me some of these things, but it's okay. I'll get back to it. I used to be really good at it, so not too bad. Listen to Angels for Each Other by Martin Garrix. Hey, y'all, check out that song from 9980. Y'all check it out. It's in the chat. But what's on Pandora? Y'all get ready because we're fixing to get started, get tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. And the train is fixing to get rolling. So get in y'all's seats, get comfortable so we can take this ride today. I've been thinking when I have some time, I may start pre-recording the astrological signs. Because it's kind of hard to do the astrological signs. I can do some today. We might even do that. I may go through 12 signs, just do one each, maybe pull out some cards. What do y'all think about that today? That way, whoever's in here can get a little bit of the 12 zodiacs, and we'll pull 3 cards on each. What do y'all think? And then maybe I'll read for y'all. If y'all are still here, I'll pull some questions for y'all. Hey, Daisha, what's up? Long time no see. Welcome back, baby. You know where your seat is. Right up front. Welcome back. I'm glad y'all still got, that notifications on. 52112-103, guys. It's Monday night, so y'all can have, for you guys out there, or ladies, whichever, y'all can put the big screen and then have me enter the smaller section, or on your phone, whichever, and y'all can still watch the game. All right, let's get started. We are on 70s, 80s, 90s hits radio on Pandora, and we've got the Rolling Stones. Let's see, what is that on here? Sponsored. I can't get that off of here. Okay, there we go. So somebody's been running hot, and if you start me up, I'll never stop. So somebody's just getting started. Is it one of you guys in the chat? Let me know. Y'all hit the red hearts in here, or hit the train if you're on the right track. I don't know if y'all can do that, but we can try it. So hit that. So let's get started. We are going to get started with, let's see, let's do these. All right, let's do these. We'll do the 12 zodiacs. All right, so we're going to start off with Aries. All right, we'll pull it and then we'll talk about it. So tonight we are doing the 12 zodiacs. Pull 3 cards for each and see where it goes. I'm always having fun, baby. I try to, man, even in my jobs. You know, when I'm at work, I do my best not to focus on things that, like home stuff when I'm at work. And when I'm at home, I try not to think about stuff at work other than the simple part of it. Then I try to think about my goals, things I want to do, okay? So try to always think positive. Don't let other people's garbage get you down or their needs. Remember, you got to have the Most High first and foremost, okay, in your life, guiding you, okay? Whoever you decide that may be, my teacher is Jesus, and of course God in the universe, and of course, the earth too, because we live here, and we have to respect her, right? Survival, why would you want to just survive? You're supposed to be thriving, right? So if you have bliss, you're connected, you're in thriving mode. We're always in survival mode. That's not a good place to be, because that's all you're going to stay in. So get out of that mindset, will you? Okay, survival. That issue is why people are just focused on the material. You cannot manifest unless you have love. You can give love, you can receive love, you can't be afraid of it. Okay, you can have all the money in the world, but that can go and come, just like your house. Tornado can take it out, all of that. Right? You can look at Elon Musk. He lost a lot of money, but he still sacrificed to make a difference. Okay, at least tried, You fell asleep last night. Hello, Christopher. It's all right, baby. You were tired, man. It's so good. It's all good. All right, let's get these going. Let's pull 12 cards. Hey, man, I got my Skittles, man. No, drugs are not good, right? I don't even really like to take any medication. Man, I just don't. All right, so we got the Bohemian Rhapsody Queen. So is this a real life or just fantasy? Landslide. No escape from rest. See what you started here? Survival. Open your eyes. Up to the skies I see. Just a poor boy. See what you started? So sympathy, cause I'm easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Hit me when the wind blows. Does it really matter to me? To me. 66127-106. So somebody, yes, I was resurrected. I died in 2019. Yes. Okay. And anytime you wake up every day, it's a new life. It's a new day, right? If you change your whole life, then you have changed. You are resurrected. That's how you look at things. So somebody has thrown their life away, right? They just killed a man. And it could be themselves, right? Because we're talking about resurrection, right? So, it could be, so maybe somebody feels like they've disappointed their mother. Okay, that's, and maybe somebody feels like they did something seriously bad. Doesn't really matter. Haha, funny. Okay, here we go, guys. Welcome, Australia, in the house. Hey, hey. You're taking all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. So somebody's on the run. Leave it all behind to face the truth. So somebody's leaving the whole world behind to try to face the truth. Maybe they're running from it, right? All right, let's go, spirits in the house. Let's see what we got for our 12 zodiacs. All right, let's get one for the bimbo. So somebody's feeling sorry for themselves or made a lot of mistakes. They probably will come out again. That was fun last night. I have fun with them. Spirits gives me energy. It depends on what spirits you're talking about. I may go into that tonight about divination. It depends on, divine. The divine and holy, okay? So when people get gifts from real psychics, people, that they're good because they're kind, they're giving, they always give positive feedback, they're healers, they're helpers. You know what I'm saying? They don't call on, demonic spirits, right? They know exactly who to talk to. So, it just depends. So I would bet everybody and go with your gut intuition, right? And everybody has that. Well, you better have respect for demonic energy, right, Lucia? I like Lucia Ball. She was great. The healers, yes. So that's how you know if somebody is, really connected, right? Not just saying it, right? Because they don't sit there and gossip about people and stuff like that or do horrible things. 43144-104. So 144 is definitely connected. That is stability. So we got a lot of that going on in this house tonight. Yes, the healers are tired. They are. It's very draining, but I've done pretty good at not getting tired with it anymore because I know when I need to pull back and, do my energy. Okay, here we go, Aries. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups. Aries, wish fulfillment, right? There we go. So y'all are trying to have wish fulfillment, okay? And that is 10 of Cups. And Aries is, it's the Emperor, right? So that's your empire, thinking about business, family, growth. You've got the lilies, the lavender, right? Of course, that guy doesn't look too happy. So maybe, they're just married, but they don't look too happy here, even though they got chickens in the yard. I wouldn't be happy if I had chickens in the yard either. I've had them. They're nasty. Okay. That's traumatic. It gives me PTSD. Oh. All right, so we got, Aries, Taurus. Here we go. This is your energy all the way. So we got 10 of Cups. we got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Taurus, you got it. Right there, that's Taurus energy all the way. That is the King of Pentacles. So y'all have got the Wheel of Fortune. So y'all are about your money, which is good because we are in the year of the horse and of course Jupiter. So these two are about manifesting your dreams right here. I love it. And rolling the dice. So you're taking risks too. Wow, I like it. I like it. Thank you for notifying that it's resonating. All right, so we got Christopher Cross. Ride like the wind. Ooh, baby, somebody, here we go. Ride like the wind. Taking those chances. Or you're on the move. Chariot energy. All right, so we got Aries, Taurus, Gemini. She put money before you. Well, you know, when you do that, you're going to be a lonely person and you're going to have to buy everything. That includes love. You can't do that. You can buy attention, but you can't buy love. Those things are given freely, right? Got to ride like the wind to be free again. Somebody wants to be free. They got to get gone. But they got a long way to go to the border. Ooh, somebody's on the run to Mexico. Maybe somebody's going to Mexico. I like that. All right, what do we got for Gemini? Pisces. 55156 106. We got a lot of change in the house. That's Scorpionic energy. All right, we got the Missionary of Cups. I'm going to have to look at that book on that one. It's been a while. So that would probably be the Knight of Cups, maybe. And he's an older person. Yeah, he's got a little flask. Maybe he's a drinker. Maybe Gemini's a drinker. Keeping you warm out there. It looks a little cold out there. Ooh, somebody's out in the cold. Eeh. Well, they got their horse, thank God. I like that one. It looks like a palomino. Yeah. That is also Cancer energy to me. You need to be free. You got to be free in your mind too, right? That's to be free in your mind. All right. So let's go to Leo. Leo. Ooh. Ah, too many cards, Leo. Boy, somebody's got it going on. All right, come on. What do we got, Spirit? Somebody wants to ride like the wind. Here we go. But somebody is older, so they, you know, could be the King of Cups, and we'll figure it out. It's been a while since I've used these, are the Renaissance deck. Speak. Come run, no time to spunk. Somebody's on the run, ready to move, ride like the wind, no time to speak. They don't even want to talk. They just want to be free wherever they are. They're probably stuck. No, I'm not playing with Pokemon cards. You're too young to be on this channel. Does that look like Pokemon cards? Don't play with me, bitch. We can tell you're immature. You need to grow up a little bit. All right, what do we got for our Leos? All right, Leo. Okay, Leo, we got the Five of Cups, man. Ooh, the Scarlet Letter. Oh my God, you know what that meant, right? They're being labeled as a 304 in progress. So somebody, a Leo, wherever it is in your chart, somebody done been called out. Ooh, they also preggo. Ooh, and they ain't married or ain't got a husband or something. Scarlet Letter. Ooh. Uh-oh, they've been looked upon. That Five of Cups, and they're being left out in the cold. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. It do look like the Pokemon cards. I think you don't know what Pokemon cards look like. So, you know, you're just being funny over here. Here we go with the trolls. Ooh, baby. All right, so what do we got? Leo. No, that's Cancer. Sorry. Cancer. Forgive me. See, y'all distracting me. All right, so we got the Eight of Wands. So a message is coming in here for your Leos, okay? Or you're wanting communication. There we go. So Cancer, we got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Ooh-wee. Look like somebody was drowning over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa, look at this card. That's, ooh, I don't think I've ever seen this one since I've been playing with it. How's he staying on the side of that boat like that? He must have a little ledge. Looks like everybody's drowning in choppy waters. Looks like they're trying to save somebody or throw him all overboard. Probably message about something serious going on here, Leo. All right. All right, we got urgent. Urgent! Foreigner. Well, it looks like they're out in the water somewhere. Maybe they're a foreigner, or foreigner to you, or they act foreign. Not shy. You get around. You wanna fly. Don't want your feet on the ground. You stay up. You won't come down. You wanna live. You wanna move to the sound. Got fire. Somebody's got some passion. Burning hot. But you don't feel the same. Your desire. Ooh, we got perverseness. Perverseness. Ooh, that cat's been stuck in the eye. Hey, who's the one that said they like cats? I feel for you. This cat's on here getting stabbed. 3 of Swords. Somebody's got their heart broke, stabbed, betrayed. Ooh, wait. Virgo. Oh, Lord. Somebody writing a letter, got blood on it, been stabbed in the eye. People are fighting over here like cats, right? Scratching their eyeballs out, poking the eyes out. And somebody's writing about it. Ooh, maybe tricks. Oh, my. So somebody's everywhere. So maybe somebody's being haunted with their mind, right? You're so extreme. You can be so temperamental. But I'm not looking for another lass. I know what I need, and I need it fast for the one. Alrighty. So somebody's urgent. They want you. Okay, so we got a Virgo. Let's go to Libra. All right. Alrighty. So somebody thinks y'all love is the urgent. How important it is. Ooh. So you like that 3-party situation, Christopher? Shame on you, man. You need to go and join one of them, clubs. I ain't into all of that, man. I ain't sharing with nobody. I don't want all that energy, man. No, I think I can find something better to do. Probably licking a stamp on an envelope is more exciting. You know, it's just the same thing over and over. It just torture. You know, but I do like to have fun with my partner. It's never boring unless they are. You know, they don't treat me right. I don't keep the fun going. You know, I just kind of cut them off. Oh, is that terrible? Oh. You know, hey, what can I say? The Pope. Oh, my Lord. Ooh, baby. The Pope. That's Caesar in my book. But we got the Pope over here. So that's a religious person over here. Okay? And he's holding on to that crystal. So somebody's not being spiritual, but they're being a hypocrite. They're playing those pipes over there. You see that? They're playing that music, right? Trying to teach people. And it could be that they're trying to teach people the right way. We'll find out, right? All right, so we got That's All by Genesis. So day, night. So somebody's conflicted here. Hocus Pocus. That was a good movie, you know. Go, let my heart might tell me so. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toe. So somebody says that they don't feel nothing, right? So somebody's looking at them. It's always the same, but that's a shame, that's all. Like I just said, it's the same. Turn to me, y'all. Living with you is putting me phooey all the time. Hey, I just said that, didn't I? Somebody's been out running around all night. Okay, so Libra, let's get it. Scorpio. Oh, I like this tonight. This is pretty good. Won't go like my easier, I know. I can't. So somebody's bored in a relationship and they can't feel nothing. They don't have no heart, no nothing in it. Be looking at you, you were looking at. So somebody's side-eyeing, man. The next time I visit Waco, I'm going to buy you a Dr. Pepper t-shirt. Thank you, Christopher. You can send it to my P.O. box. All right, so we got the Ace of Swords. Ooh-wee, somebody lying over here, Scorpio. They ain't listening to their intuition because it's in reverse. All right. Yeah. Maybe somebody's been writing down something that ain't the truth or fraudulent. Ooh, God's talking here. All right, what do we got? Sagittarius. Where's my Saggies in the house? Y'all put some hearts up if Saggies in the house. I'm a Saggy. Yeah, this is my year, man. You're the horse. You darn tootin' it is. Easier, I know. Can't feel a thing from my... Boy, the temperature's dropping. It's 49 degrees. Well, you seem to be looking at you, you looking at me. Because y'all keep looking at each other. They're just tired of whoever they're with. They just looking at each other. And they ain't doing nothing. They just existing in the same abode. Pointing, trying to pretend. So somebody's coming to the realization we don't need to pretend anymore. This just ain't work. Is there no one that makes me feel like you do? Okay, the King of Coins, okay, is in reverse for Sagittarius. King of Coins. So somebody's broke and they need to get on their feet, right? Or they're stingy. You just stingy? We'll find out why they're stingy, right? We'll find out here in a minute. I think I need to make me some cards. What do y'all think? I started doing that. I was going to make some card decks for guys. You know, we got some male point of views, you know, and no Pokemon cards. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying over here? I was going to do some other ones. I ain't telling you what they are. I get to that point, I will. All right, I got a lot of ideas. Yes, I do. All righty. All right, what do we got for the Capricorns? Oh, we got the Six of Cups. Somebody's reminiscing about the old days, nostalgia. Somebody's thinking of the past, family, getting together. Maybe someone's thinking of their childhood, right? The love and careness that they spent with their parents, right? Sounds about right. All right, what do we got for Aquarius? Aquarius. All right. Somebody's got some repair bills and they need to get a loan. Maybe it's that spendthrift Sagittarius over there. Ooh, we Aquarius. 4 cups. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. Looks like we got a wedding or somebody's at a party and everybody's over there in the background and this person's just sitting there focused on the alcohol. The alcohol, or, you know, they're trying to resist it. Maybe somebody's trying to stop them addictions over there. All right, here we go with the Pisces, Christopher. All right, Christopher. I like Christopher. If I'd have been a boy, my name would have been Christopher Lee. Yes. 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 That Lee gets around in my family. Here we go. Gypsy. Somebody's a gypsy. Ooh, here we go with that tree party situation over here. You see two women and a dude. There you go. Who was saying, talking about that in the girlfriends? So somebody likes it, you're a free spirit. Some lace and paper flowers. There's your lace right there. Do the gypsy. But you can see a lot of people in the background. Maybe people are watching you. Okay, this is what I'm picking up. People are watching you from the distance. Okay, to see if you are doing that, right? But this person's got a robe on. What are robes? Okay, maybe you got this guy here doing that, right? And then you got this one up here with his flask trying to keep warm. Man, then you got all the fights. Ooh, baby. We got a lot of toxic stuff in here that I'm seeing right as I'm looking, man. Just all kind of toxic family situations, things going on. It's been going around in Karmaville, I'm telling you. That's you, Christopher. I'm reading your energy, boo. All right, what do we got for the Pisces? Boy, I'm having fun with all these voiceovers, I tell you. Oh, my good, the King of Swords. There you are. That's a person of, could be, you know, a law person, military, you know, somebody, you know, royalty. But he looks a little pale. He needs some vitamin D. Christopher, it's wintertime. You need to get out there and get you some sun. But, you know, even though this, and there's a checkerboard on here, too, you know, and he's got the bling, you know, this guy's, you know, been around the block, but he's also a single person, all right? Been married, you know, he's stoic, doesn't show much emotions, he's more mental. You know, she's seen another guy. Well, if you don't have to divorce her, you're okay. Just let it go. All right? You know, if they don't appreciate you, baby, there's plenty of other people out there that will, okay? So if you look back here, there's a lot of colored lights. So there is some life over there and some color, okay? Even though everything's black and whites, ooh, okay. So we also got the checkerboard down here. So he's very, very analytical, okay? Pisces. Well, Christopher, get out of your room, dude. You need to get some vitamin C. You're probably a handsome guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't, just because somebody doesn't want you doesn't mean other people don't. And people are in our lives for a season sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they come back. But I wouldn't sit there and wait, man. You got to live your life. You know, if that's not the one, what did you learn from it? What did you come from it, right? Just because somebody leaves you doesn't mean it's you, it's them. Okay, don't ever take that. Don't take it. All right, so let's pick out some more cards. How about that one? Let's see what the wizard's got to say, Aries. All right, I'm going to go through the whole energy here for a little bit. All right, let me get me some water over here, some coconut water. I got my Dr. Pepper, I got my coconut water, and I got my coffee with some Italian cream in it. Boy, I got a variety, see what I'm saying? You're welcome, Christopher. That's what I'm here for, brother. Okay, because I've been through that stuff too, dude. You know, it doesn't matter how much you love a person or in love with them. You know, it is what it is, you know? And I can say that. You know, you can love somebody. They don't even have to have money. You wish the best for them. You give them all your love, but they want to go back to that toxic frying pan, like I said at the beginning. Because that's what they're used to surviving in. Or they want to please the wrong people because they don't want to be disowned. Why would you worry about not being disowned by those people? Those people aren't healthy for you. Hello? Oh, here we go. So this is a Pisces right here. We got the long, cool woman in a black dress. That used to be me by the holidays. I used to look good black. Still do. Models look good in black. I could be dressed from here all the way down and still command the energy in a room. Woo, baby. I love it. And I'm from the Bayou, baby. Saturday night, I was downtown working for the FBI. Never know. Somebody might be undercover working for the FBI. But that long, cool woman just, ooh, baby, just wiped him off his feet. So somebody might be undercover. All right, what is it about the Ten of Cups here? Let's look, Aries. So here, this woman singing a song. She started to rise. She was a long, cool woman in a black dress. Ah, that beautiful song. All right, so we got, these people don't look too happy. So some of this energy is also resonating. These people aren't happy. They're not. Of course, they're trying to, even though their whole yard looks beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But you got a chicken in the yard and you're trying to raise eggs. So it sounds like they're, cheap because they're trying to have raise chickens in this nice, type of garden. Come on, man. Really? So they're not happy. Wherever they are, they ain't happy. Okay, and then we got big black cat. Here we go. So they're fighting in that bar, right? Downtown. All right, so Taurus, the Wheel of Fortune. You're trying to roll that dice, but you're on a Saturn return. You can see Saturn here. So look where your Saturn is in your chart, Taurus, because that's karma, good or bad, right? So you're hoping to roll the dice, and I think with the one eye, you are using your third eye, right? Your intuitive eye. Look at you. You're looking for growth. You're looking for, that Wheel of Fortune, which is good. So you've got a good manifestation, which, will be coming up soon. We're coming into y'all's season, right? And you're all about the Pentacles, right? So you're looking for that Wheel of Fortune. You're working hard. But here we go with the Missionary of Cups. So this person is getting older and it's cold out there. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's on that horse, he's on that chariot, and he wants to pour his emotions out. He's got a lot of emotions. He also comes in and offers those emotions, right? Gemini. But here we go with Cancer. Boy, you guys, somebody got somebody, and is worried about it. But whoever this was ain't married, so guess what? They getting a bad reputation as a long, cool woman in a black dress, but she likes to wear red still. Hello? She don't look happy, and those people ain't happy with her. So that is not a good thing either, because, or she's having a baby, or considered, a person. You look at it. Look at the water behind her. There's no choppy nothing. It's just dreary. Just really dreary. So this person's probably depressed. I'd be depressed too if I was left like that, or people called me that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things happen. And then here we go. We got these messages. Leo. You got that big old ship. We Are the Champions by Queen. Queen's on here tonight. But whatever this is, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. So somebody's being judged, and they didn't do anything right. And that mistakes, right? I've had a few. Okay, so if you look at this, somebody's a puppet, right? But somebody's coming through because they're a champion. We are the champions. Look at it. These people are being, held, and they're falling off of, that big machine, which could be the Matrix, right? So they're just falling all over the place. Okay, so this person's gonna fight it out because they're a champion. I love it. Look at Christopher. My sister better not be pregnant. Well, you better ask her, man. She starts glowing. What the heck? All right, so then we got this message, but there's more than 8 people, and this boat looks like it's about to overflow. And I don't know if they rescued this person out or somebody wants to be rescued. Maybe somebody needs help. You know what I'm saying? Or they throwing them overboard. You know, I don't know. But look at this guy. He's holding on to whatever little bitty cracks in that boat, just hanging on. And he's holding a knife. Maybe somebody's running from something too. Jeez. Jeez. That's Virgo. And then Libra, boy, they got the 3 of Swords. That's their energy right there. Somebody been stabbed in the back, and whoever it is, they're fighting over there. Looks like it. Chopping up everything. I mean, they're even fighting with the cats. The cats are fighting. That's bad, man. And then we got this Pope over here, this leader, you know, that's, you know, doing divination in the background. You know what I'm saying over here? Maybe this person's become spiritual, you know. But maybe they're doing that in the background. Or they're trying to, you know, they're usually a hierophant. You know, they're supposed to teach you how to get, you know, the connection. All right? That's Scorpio. No, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. And here we go with the Saggies, right? Okay, so we got the King of Coins in reverse. So that's somebody that's stingy. They can't hold on to money. Okay, that's what you call a south node of a Sagittarius or whoever this energy is. Okay, so a lot of times I say go with the energy because it depends on what something's in somebody's chart. So, and each hour is a different zodiac, by the way. So you go through those things all during the day, right? So let's go with the energy. Here we go. Toto, hold that line. Somebody, here we go with that messages. Somebody says, hold that line, right? No way that you told me. It's not in the way say you can. So somebody's having a discussion. Okay, so here's the sword, and it's in reverse, right? We got that over here too. So here we go, right on time. Right? Hold the line. All right, so we got Capricorn is reminiscing about their home, their childhood, okay? And how it was learning, it was loving, it was nurturing, right? And then we got this one that's got a drinking problem and people see it or people are watching or it's being hidden. The words that you told me. And then we got the Pisces as the King of Swords, right? Could be, you know, judge, an official, military, you know, looks too serious over there. But, you know, he's been through a lot of wars. Things that you say that you do, hold the line. It's not the things that you say, it's what you do. Love isn't always on time, so that's true. Sometimes it leaves us and comes back, right, Christopher? Uh-oh. I hit something. All right, let me see what I hit over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. Okay, let's see. I actually want to hit something. All right, let me go back over here. All right. All right, here we go. I'm back online. Hold the line. All right, I'm back. All right. Come on, baby. Come back up. All righty. I'm surprised they ain't got no moderators tonight. They'll be on later. Said you told me. It's not in the way you say mine. Ooh. It's not the way you came back to me. Your love set me free. So somebody says your love sets them free. Look at the things that you say that you do. Hold the line. So somebody wants to have a conversation about y'all's relationship. Love isn't always on time. Sometimes people, don't realize what they got till it's gone. Or they got things to do. It's not always on time. 21197-112. All right, what do we got for this 10 of Cups, Spirit? On Aries. Love isn't always on time. Love isn't always on time. Alrighty. Always on time. Always on time. So even, sometimes we want things from God, or the love. Sometimes people don't become spiritual till later on. They're just not there. It's not their fault. They're just not there. So sometimes it takes a hard head and a soft behind to get them to be spiritual, because they keep repeating the same crap over and over till it finally hits them, to wake up. Right? So you're toxic? Ha 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 ha. Ain't that something? Pot calling the kettle black. Yeah. I love gaslighters. Better than matches. All right. Here we go. Give me a card for Aries, please. Good. 11199. Ooh, baby. 11199. That's some numbers there. Mm-hmm. All right, what do we got? So somebody's about tradition. So somebody thinks that traditions matter, not spirituality. Okay, well then you live in the matrix and you've boring, mundane life. All right, so how's it going to be by Third Eye Blind? Here we go. See, I just said third eye's blind, right? Ah, spirits right in the house. What do we got for Aries and the 10 of Cups, Spirit? All right, so we got the 4 of Cans in reverse. Can't take anymore. Okay, so we've got somebody that's holding back. They don't want to hold back anymore. Fighting for. So somebody wants to talk, right? Out of his. Somebody wants to get out of something. Is there anything I'm going to miss if somebody's worried about missing something? No way. So somebody didn't know you, or you didn't know them. They didn't show themselves. That's not there. So somebody says, I'm not there. What are you going to do when I'm not there, right? One left to talk to. So somebody's lonely. Okay, what about this Taurus and the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit? Gonna be. Is it gonna be? Some nail touch. So somebody's reminiscing, spending time, but the things that they had was irritating, right? How's it going to be when it goes down? So somebody's wondering how it's going to be when they talk again, right? So somebody's wondering how it's going to be when you're not around. When you found out the grass wasn't greener, it's only green where you water it. Is it going to be? So you just gave up. You don't know me anymore. So somebody's changed because they left. didn't know you, and they may not know you when you come back. You may be somebody different. It's okay. Taurus, you've got the Three of Brooms, okay, which is, that's waiting for your ships to come in when it's right side up, right? So your ships have finally come in. Nice, nice energy. But there's 3 people in here, and those, so I guess the mask came off, because if you look, they were dressing up as the guards, right? The lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow, to sneak in to see the wizard, right? Or to get the witch's broom, right? So maybe somebody might have been a little sneaky, but maybe you're just trying to change your life, right? You're trying to change your wheel of fortune by being authentic, right? And your ships will come in, right? Yeah, a lot of times families stick their nose where it don't belong, and you shouldn't listen to them, because what they're telling you, you don't know how to make your own choices. They got to pick for you. What are you, in grade school? Come on. Your family's not going to be there when you're lonely. You know what I'm saying over here? And they ain't always there when you're sick. You know what I'm saying? So your family should come 3rd or 4th. Okay? Not saying that you can't be a part of their life, but your partner comes first. Okay, so that's just an excuse, a way out. Sorry, here we go. Play that funky music by Wild Cherry. Somebody got some thoughts over here. Maybe that's this guy on the horse. Play that funky music, white boy. In a rock and roll band. Never had no problems with a one night stand. So somebody's a player from the Himalayas, right? Hey, you're getting a little old, man. It's time to grow up. You know, you're going to want to be lonely, that's for sure, because you only got one night stands. You ain't got nothing to show, right? Somebody turned around and said, just when it hit me, somebody turned around. Play that funky music twice. Play it right. All right, what do we got on this Missionary of Cups? Get down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. All right, what do we got in this Missionary of Cups? What's going on with this person? Okay, so the Magician, oh, I can see why, because he's playing that funky music, right? Well, let's say he was a magician in the reverse. So he's not manifesting anything. He's creating illusions. My way, the highway, right? So they're trying to manifest something that ain't going to happen because it's an illusion, and he's getting older. Okay. What do we got for this 5 of Cups in the scarlet letter? The 304 that everybody calls the 304. And singing. Maybe she was dancing and singing. It hit me. Somebody turned around and said, I play that funky music. Why? So somebody's been playing some funky music. They've been talking some smack. Play it right. What do we got in this 5 of Cups being left out in the cold? Somebody's being left out in the cold. Yeah. Oh, Lord. So we got the 3 of Brooms and the 4 of Brooms. So, we know what the 4 of Brooms is. That's stability, that's foundation, that's a home. So this goes with that Cancer energy, which is Cups, right? That person, they ain't got no stability. They're being left out in the cold. No marriage, no nothing. They just been ostracized, looked down on. Poor baby. Poor Tinker. And lonely. But you know, that's a blessing anyway. A child is always a blessing. So if they were turned away, or somebody left them, well, shame on that person that did that. All right, what's up with the 8 of Wands? What's the message about? Somebody's learning their lesson. Because everybody's dancing and partying. Maybe that's what happened. It was accidente. What's up with the Leo? Come on, Leo. What's up, Leo? What's up with the Eight of Wands? What's this message about, Spirit? Zick White boy, lay down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. Okay, so we got the Queen of Cans, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, no wonder. Somebody been abusive. That Queen of Coins, boy, she not nice. She's manipulative, emotionally abusive. No wonder somebody is getting the message of that or learning that, or they're out in choppy waters. You know what I'm saying over here, Leo? Poor baby. Okay? So, she very manipulative. She ain't spiritual. It's all about the boo-hoos and the crying. You know, maybe, you know, a damsel in depressed. You know what I'm saying? Debbie Downer. Okay, what's up with this betrayal? The Three of Swords for Libra. No, that's Virgo, isn't it? Aries, Taurus, Gemini. It's been a while. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Yes, we're on the Virgo's been stabbed in the back. Oh Lord. Sounds like she's hanging out with the Cancers. That's your sister for sure. Well, don't tell her to come to the channel while we're talking back about her. You're terrible, Christopher. 11202-056. I'm gonna have to go check on my roast. Oh, I'm cooking it slow. So I could be on here. I gotta cook some rice, make some gravy. Oh, baby, love it. Maybe I'll make some biscuits. Yes, it's nice to be able to cook. You know, when you can't cook, that's not fun. You know, I'm still, you know, just living with the kindness of people, so at least I do that for right now. And they appreciate it. You know, my chefness, they like that. It's worth a lot of money. People love it. In the air tonight, I saw what you did. I saw what you did. I saw what you did. It's in the air tonight. All right, what do we got with this betrayal? What's up with the betrayal? What a Virgo. What Virgo's been betrayed? Oh, so it is a confident businesswoman, that beautiful, beautiful fire energy, the Queen of Wands. Yes, that beautiful businesswoman. So obviously that person was betrayed. Very beautiful and astute. She looks a little ticked off, but she's still industrious, right? Even though, or maybe people are fighting about her, stabbing her in the back, trying to scare her. It's in the air tonight. Hold on. All right. What do we got for this Libra Pope? Somebody's being judging, right? I'll not lend a hand. So somebody didn't lend a hand, right? Somebody was drowning. They didn't lend a hand. Shame on you. You see somebody struggling, shame on you. You got more and you still got to make it hard for somebody. Then you're going to look down on them. Really? So somebody offered you spirituality. You didn't want it. Saw what you did. Saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin because you think it's funny, huh? Well, wait till it happens to you. You know what you wish for somebody else is coming back. It's all been a pack of lies. Yeah. I can feel it in the air tonight. Boy, look at them air pipes. Woohoo. Sing it, baby. All right. What's up, Libra? And for this moment, for karma to hit on my life. So maybe somebody's snitching to them. Gone. told or somebody was taught wrong. You take it how it fits. Tell him, Phil. Maybe it was Dr. Phil. All right, so we got the page of cans. Somebody's, page of cans is that little fishy cup. The little fishy cup. The little offer. Well, they breadcrumbed. So whoever learned from this, believer, you were breadcrumbed. You didn't get that spirituality. You was breadcrumbed. So that offer was a stinky, stinky offer, and you took it back. Shame on you. This time we ever met, I know the reason why. So why you keep be silent? For you and for me. It doesn't show, but the pain still grows. So somebody's going through pain. Maybe it's a strength for you and me. All right, so what do we got? For Scorpio, what's this truth or lies? Scorpio, somebody lying to you, baby, telling you sweet little lies, tell you sweet little lies. So somebody wants to write something, or they wrote something, maybe they committed some fraud, right? Telling lies. They're not telling the truth. Scorpio, who's not telling the truth? Why are they not telling the truth? 20202, like he said. But somebody wants you to hold on. And for this moment, for all my life. So maybe somebody's waiting all their life for you in this moment. Take it how it resonates. Coming in the air tonight. What's this Ace of Swords? Spirit. Oh, oh, oh. The Knight of Cans. Oh. So somebody was holding back, right? They're holding back their feelings. But, he kind of always rushes in, loves bombs. So somebody was lying. Just came in and loved a bomb. He must have been knowing this one over here. That Libra, right? But he's in a hurry. Maybe he wants to come make that offer. Who knows? Scorpio, you are the lovers, right? Check your North Node, your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I know, I'm a Scorpio Venus. Boy, them Scorpios are some lovers. Ooh, baby. They lay it on you. They sting you. You're stunned. But don't tick them off, because when they ticked off and they get mad, they done. Did that rhyme? That's all, folks. All right. Prayers for Phil Collins. He can't play anymore. That's sad. All right. What about this King of Coins in reverse? This stingy, can't hold on to money. Older dude. Supposed to be established. Little lies. Didn't I say lies? Tell me sweet little lies. Oh, you're good, Spirit. Thank you. We're tuned in, tapped in, and we're being turned on over here. All right. I love it. Close my eyes. So somebody couldn't find a way. So somebody wants to settle for one day to at least be with you. And tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me. So somebody would rather hear the lies. I'd rather hear the truth and deal with it than somebody to tell me a lie. No, you can't disguise. Somebody can see right through those lies. All right, what about this? King. So maybe somebody's pretending to be a king of coins. Oh, we've got the Knight of Bricks. Oh, my goodness. So this king of coins pretended to have a lot of money and thought, pretending to be the king of coins, but he's in reverse, right? So he's a gold digger looking for gold. And then we've got the Knight of Bricks, right? He's not a full king, right? So he's coming in to make a small offer, but he's usually one that takes him a little long. He's the tortoise in there. He's the tortoise. Maybe he likes turtles. Okay, but he always comes through. But he thinks too much about it. So maybe he don't have much, but maybe he's coming to make that offer. Okay, what do we got? That's for the Sagittarians. That's earth energy. Yo, you guys are starting, maybe you're starting off slow. Maybe somebody wants to come and offer you because maybe they lost their money. Maybe they're not as where they want to be, right? So what's this Capricorn? 6 of Cups, Spirit. I may do this, guys, and then I may come back on, okay? I want to go rest a minute, take a break, stretch, and check on my roast. I haven't had a roast in a long time. I am gaining weight, thank you for asking. I'm getting my booty back. Well, I got a nice chunky booty, usually. Woo-hoo. I don't like it when it ain't there. No. I like the way mine feels in my jeans. It's like a little hard upside down, usually. I love it. Okay, so the Tower. Oh, Lord. Ooh, wait. So we got the Tower over the 6 of Cups. Maybe they can't disguise. So somebody doesn't want this Tower to hit. Maybe there's something to do about family. Somebody's trying to avoid that, the truth, the lies, right? So, or maybe the Tower is going to hit anyway. It has to hit in order for healing. So something needs to heal with this family. Okay? It's unavoidable. But they don't want that Tower to hit. They don't want that change possibly, or the truth to be revealed about a family. Okay, what's up, Aquarius? Aquarius. Now I'm looking in this card too, but so somebody's, like I said, is holding back. This Aquarius. Aquarius energy is a star, whatever. Maybe they're holding back. Maybe somebody's keeping something secret. But you can see, even though this is illuminated on this one, and of course, somebody's holding their feelings back because you can see the other ones here. You know, everything back here. So maybe they're holding secrets from some people. Or you are keeping things hidden. It's going to be the golden egg, Christopher. I love you too, Christopher. Okay, so what's up with the, who's holding back or what's being held back for the Aquarius? Excuse me. Well, whoever it is, they bougie. They bougie. Maybe they're hiding a marriage or a wedding. Secret wedding. Here we go. Must be true. The Ace album. 5 aside. Ooh. How long by Ace? So this is the truth. How long can this keep going on? So somebody's got secret marriage, maybe. They're not telling nobody. They're wanting to keep that hidden. Ooh, Aquarius energy. Wherever that fits in your chart. Usually it would be your mother, your father. Your son is your father, and your mother is the moon. Hold on, guys. Just give me a break. Be right back. Listen to that song. Okay. We had to tell the assistant how to take care of something with the kitchen. All right. So, how long has this been going on? So something's been going on for a while, Aquarius. How long has this been going? So somebody's talking to somebody and asking how long has this been going on? What do we got for the Aquarius? What's going on? Ooh, the star. Here we go. That's you. That you're a star. People have kept you hidden, or it's out of reach, right? Somebody thinks that you are out of reach, but they dream of you. But the fairy godmother is bestowing, right? But she was laying in a poppy seed. So you haven't come out yet, Aquarius. Okay? Something's being held back, but it's coming. You're going to be a star, for sure. And you've been dreaming about this, or somebody's dreaming about you, about their star, Aquarius. Take it where it is. When they feel like you're out of reach. They just can't quite grab it. And they've been holding back something because they want to tell you. They dream about you. All right, so what about these Pisces for Christopher? He looks like Christopher Columbus, doesn't he? How long has this been going on? All right, Pisces, what do we got for Pisces on the King of Swords? Been going on. How long? Somebody wants to know how long this love affair's been going on, or whatever it is, right? All right. It's been going on. Oh, yes, the Ten of Cups. The King of Swords, Pisces. That's your energy right there. You're dreaming, your heart, your desires, just like we had here. So y'all across the board, maybe you have Aries in your chart. But y'all both want that. Okay? And when you're connected, wherever you're closest at, you're rising, you know, how close you are to each sign, right? And you might be close to that star. We've got We Will Rock You by Queen. Here we go. Man, someday you got mud on your face. The big disgrace. Kicking your kind all over. So maybe somebody's been kicking you all over the place. We will rock you. Somebody's been kicking you, but you're going to rock it, baby. We will rock you. All right, let's get going with another deck. What are we going to pick, Spirit? Well, someday you get... So somebody's been fighting you. Kind of all over the place. So somebody's been knocking you hard. This is a general message for all of you. Somebody's been knocking y'all hard, kicking you, and all this. But you know what? You're going to be that star. I promise you, this year is your year. Man, someday you got mud on your face. The big disgrace. Body better put you back. So somebody thinks you need to be put back in your place. You ain't going to be nothing. Show them, baby. Show them. You don't have to have them pat you on the back. You can do it. So y'all going to rock them, baby. All right. Well, we will rock you. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm going to use these. These are the ones I want right here. The Kipper deck. Yeah. Take a smoke break. I probably need to, man. Just, another coffee now. I got to quit soon because I got some things I want to do. Yeah, baby. All right, what do we got for Aries? And the Four of Cans upside down, right? When Doves Cry by Prince, Purple Rain album. So we got the marriage and the Four of Cans. People, they don't want to hold back anymore. Maybe they don't want to be in that marriage anymore. What's this about? What is this about? Specifically, let's get down to it. All right, let's go, Spirit. This is about family, right? When Doves Cry, this is about, being like their mother, engaged in a kiss. This is two people coming together. So they're talking, right? So this is a toxic relationship where they're talking about their family. He's talking about explaining himself. Oh, some violets in bloom. Like spurious poses between the sheets. The heat between you, the heat between me and you. The world is so cold. It's just like landing. Somebody's being taker. Maybe I'm just like my father. Too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. We scream at each other. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Well, when you get married, doves are let go, right? So these people ain't too happy, right? They don't want to hold back anymore. They want their happiness, whoever Aries is. Take the energy as it is. Doesn't matter what the sign is. It's what resonates, right? So somebody's stomach's all upset and trembling. Butterfly, he's all tied up. Don't make me chase you. Oh, somebody doesn't want to chase. It's my way or the highway, huh? No, well, that's so dope. Well, you know what? That's not a good idea because, you know, men are supposed to chase women and woo them even when they're married. It's not supposed to be the other way around. That's down low princess attitude. All right. Occupation. So that's number 34 or 43, but it's in the reverse. So maybe somebody lost their job. So they're trying to hold back finances, right? Or because of their job. So it may be hurting their relationship or could have caused that, and somebody was holding back, right? Let's keep it standing. So somebody left somebody in the cold. Well, that's so cold. So somebody left somebody out in the cold. Okay. Maybe I'm just too demanding, so somebody's a taker, not a giver. A breadcrumb. So maybe he thinks you are just like his mother, never satisfied. So this is a toxic relationship trying to repeat. This person needs to change. Courtship. Okay. Love's cry. Okay, for Taurus, they want to court somebody. They want stability. Right? Maybe they found it. Maybe they want to court somebody. That's part of their abundance, right? I like Taurus's energy. They win to top notch today. You know, they found the right person. So what's up was the Gemini, the missionary of cups, right? And the magician in reverse. I got to play too many games. My way, the highway, lying, cheating their way. Grass wasn't greener. They make things happen for them. They're not honest either. Well, you know, Christopher, both people should work and have stability within themselves. Hello. And when the other one doesn't want the other one to be stable or to fulfill their dreams, then we're having the doves cry over here. You know, they're being selfish. And, you know, you have to stay there and look pretty and give me all your attention. I'm your whole world. But I'm going to breadcrumb you at the same time. No, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So stability comes within first. Okay? Period. Oh, Gemini. The Lovers. Keep on Loving You by REO Speedwagon. High infidelity, that's what's happening. This guy's a player from the Himalayas. Could be. Here is your card, Gemini. Baby. But there was something missing. Here's those doves too, right? When doves cry, so Gemini may be having that same problem. So it's baby. So a lot of gossiping, right? So somebody told you didn't listen. You played dead. But you never led, instead just lay still in a dress, all coined up in Hesson. So somebody thinks you have all kind of lovers, know all about those men. Still I don't remember. So somebody accused you of something, but they didn't see nothing. 'Cause it was us. Baby, maybe somebody wants you to forget about their lovers. Still together. I meant every word I said. And I said that I loved you. I meant. So somebody meant that they loved you forever. So they're trying to forget that. I'm going to keep. So somebody's going to keep on loving you. Okay. So Cancer. Somebody's being ostracized out the community for being a 304 in progress. Maybe somebody had a baby out of wedlock. or was involved in a relationship. They're being ostracized out the community and they's out in the cold. Because you look at the family in the background, right? And that is the number 12, which is a 3. And that's kind of like stabbing in the back there too. But it's in the reverse. So maybe they need to leave that community to have a better life. All right, so what do we got? Leos. And the Queen of Wands, that manipulating woman, you know, that just, you know, just left somebody out to drown in the water. Maybe they want to communicate about that. On loving you. Because it's the only... So somebody wants to love you. That's what they want. I don't want to sleep. I just want... Maybe somebody's not sleeping. Somebody wants to love you. Hey, I'm going to keep on loving... It doesn't matter what somebody says. They're going to keep on loving you. All right, what do we got? Ooh, pathway. So maybe somebody took the wrong path, right? And they need a rebirth. They went down that wrong way, right? But they need to find their way back or make it right. They need to find their way back to that light. Because they're not happy wherever they at. They in that sinking ship. Even though that ship doesn't look like it's sinking, but they went overboard anyway. So a bunch of people are struggling. You know, maybe somebody's passing or somebody drowned or something. Right? Hope they didn't go on a cruise. I'm afraid to go on a cruise. You know the Titanic? Californication. Red hot chili peppers. Boy, that water looks hot in that pool. It's like a bunch of lava. Californication. Maybe somebody's over there in Californicating. Maybe that's what somebody wants to tell. What about the Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords? So somebody on the silver screen, so somebody's got had these high hopes and these dreams. Maybe they were from another country, you know, and the fans only. Hello. Ooh. Maybe somebody hooked up with somebody from there. So they want that Western civilization, okay. So somebody wants to settle in a final location. So somebody's thinking of the lights, you know, Hollywood lights, big dreams. Okay, so what's up with this? For the Virgos. I have a Taurus North Node, so I'm grounded most of the time. Very stable. Somebody's in hardcore, soft, P-O-R-N. P-O-R-N. Not P-R-N. Okay. 7. Ooh-wee. So somebody's going to get a message, Virgo. You're going to get a message or you're going to find a letter or a letter's coming. Somebody's writing a letter. Yes, going to get a message. Maybe about that Queen of Cans. And there's a clock on here. Ooh, teenage baby inside. Ooh, somebody messed with a underage, maybe. Somebody didn't check that ID on that website. It was made in a Hollywood basement. Oh man, they got some. Oh, you know what I'm saying over here. Somebody take a picture. Ooh. Somebody got somebody on film. Ooh, somebody been caught. Call Chris Hansen. It's Chris Handsome. All right, what's up, Libra, with the page of Stinky Cup, that offer. Somebody wants to make a really funky offer, or maybe they want to make a true one. Let's see. Maybe these religious people, ooh, maybe they want to make apology. Fornication. 1021102. Okay, what do we got? For the Libras. Ooh, somebody wants to come out of despair. Somebody's been in despair. They want to come out of it. Ooh, they look like they're homeless. You know, they're crying. They ain't even taking a shower. They just, oh my God, they're sitting outside. What does it say? Not hiring. Ooh, somebody needs to get a job. Lost their job. Libra. Maybe they lost their place in that church because they was giving their emotions somewhere else, that little fishy cup. All right, what do we got for the Scorpio? The Knight of Cans, the Knight of Cups has been lying, not telling the truth. They need to write something. Maybe they need to. Destruction. So somebody just thinks another good vibration, just slinging that little fish everywhere. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got here? All right, what's about this Knight of Cans? What's up with him? What's this lies about? So somebody just had cravings, they're addictions, right? Oh, somebody fell out of high honor. They're not in high honor. Oh my goodness, they've been dishonorable. They've been caught. Or it's fixing to be told. Ooh, Scorpio. All right, what's up with the Knight of Bricks? He can throw them gold bricks over here if he wants to. I'll accept those. That's better than lemons and tomatoes. That would be the Knight of Coins and the King of Coins. Somebody wishes they were just the King of Coins, and maybe they were the King of Coins, but they got to start over. Maybe they lost a little money, but that's okay. You can always rebuild. Just got to get creative. All right. So what about the Knight of Bricks? Okay. Oh my goodness, imprisonment. Oh. Somebody was sneaky, wasn't right with their money. They was maybe worried about that. Or they're imprisoned in their mind, maybe. Oh, there's a little rat gonna tell on them. Gonna tell on them. Or they're worried about it. Or maybe they're stuck. Where are they at? They feel stuck. Somebody locked them in there and threw away the key. It's number 11, all right? Killer Queen. Ooh, maybe somebody did something they shouldn't have. For money. Because they were desperate. Ooh. So an imitation King of Coins. They like caviar, the good things of life. Queen, I put the place of being guaranteed to blow your mind. Somebody wants going to have a heart attack? I hope not. Somebody's insatiable appetite. Ooh, somebody got one. Okay, sudden wealth. That tower. Uh-oh, somebody been gambling and they losing money? Ooh, that's a Capricorn. Capricorns, you're not supposed to do that. Or maybe they're thinking of other times with the family. So maybe they're losing their wealth. They don't want that to come out. Maybe this has something to do with inheritance. Somebody don't care at all. That Queen of Cans. Guaranteed to blow your mind. That's that Queen of Wands. That's that star Aquarius energy. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Right. All right, what's up, Aquarius? What is the star power? Tonight, the Taurus and the Aquarius have the good energy. You are a gift, my darling. Maybe somebody wants to give their gift to a star, or somebody they think is a star. They think you're a gift. What good energy. Number 8. Maybe somebody left you a gift. She drive you wild. She's a queen. All right, we're not going to take that one. Guaranteed to blow your mind. What do we have for Pisces, Christopher? What is your energy, baby? All right. Oh, yes, the mature woman. That's what you want. A mature woman that doesn't act childish, Christopher. That's what you're looking for, and that's who you are. You want to be filled with that. Yes, she's very mature. That's a real grown woman now. Yes. And the 6, which is give and take and balance, right? Nostalgia, happiness, a soulmate. Not the twin flame. Oh, love is a battlefield. I bet it is on some of these. Yep. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a little bit of advice, and then I'll come back in a little while. Okay, I may come on just for a little bit. It may or may not. It just depends because I've got to eat my dinner, and then I've got to get up early in the morning. But let's see what we got for your energy and good advice. It was fun being on here tonight with you guys. I wasn't expecting to be on here tonight, but when I can, I will. But it's already 9:27. I probably won't come on. I may come on tomorrow. I don't know. In our hearts for so long. Why does love have to be on a battlefield, right? Why does it have to be a battlefield? Why do doves have to cry? Why can't we just be happy and blissful and support each other in our dreams and help fulfill them? You know, allow each other to breathe, to do things, to learn, you know? Why does it have to be control, right? But we want to put in ourselves when we do that. And I'm not talking about, you know, being free to go mess with other people. When you're in a marriage, there's vows with that person. You know, you focus on each other because that's what it has to be, not everybody else, right? When you don't, somebody's trapped by your, so somebody feels chained to somebody's side and not happy, right? But so somebody's staying together for just the sake of whatever it is. There's no love there. No promises, no demands. Oh, there's a battlefield. Doesn't have to be. It's only a battlefield when you let other people in it. Not supposed to do that. Nobody can tell us we're wrong. She's saying that. It's in our hearts for so long. Searching for that heart. Surrender. I can release my need to control, like I said. You're not supposed to try to control love. You're supposed to feel it. You know, tomorrow's not promised. You have right now, like today. And if you don't invest in that, you're not going to have it. Okay, so regrets. I know that I cannot change the past. So somebody doesn't want to have any regrets, and I wouldn't want to either. You know, the worst thing you could ever do is have regrets before you die. Just saying it's going to hold you back, or it's going to make you come back. You know, I've had people, you know, say that they had no regrets. It didn't matter what they went through in their lives. They surrender, right? Surrender to love, babies. So somebody's, when you're stressed and you're in survival mode, that's what happens, right? So, health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So somebody is not honoring their vessel. Maybe they've been, love is a battlefield, and they're not honoring their inner soul. They're not honoring their vessel, their body. They're not loving themselves, or, you know, or and they're hurting everybody else. You know, that's what happens when you go and just sleeping with everything and everybody. Hello? So somebody may be in bad health and they need to heal. All right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. That was y'all's read. I may change the title on it for you guys. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. And get off that battlefield. Go for your bliss. Go for your heart. There is somebody out there. And if those resonate, leave it in the comments. I appreciate it. This is Spirit signing off the air with Pat Benatar. Seek the light, be the light, and then show it, guys. Go for your bliss. Go for your manifestation. With bliss, you can have abundance. It's all. What is things without love and somebody to share it with? A friend, a loyal friend. That when it's your time and your time in need, that person's got your back. Loyalty, everything. Best friend. Well, I love you guys. Until next time. Y'all come back now, you hear? Smooches. I'll see you right here at the Dreamweaver Station. Sweet dreams, y'all. Smooches.